Alright, time for my first game of GP Houston. I'm playing Dreamsight Mr. 8-Sack. Yeah. If you haven't seen this deck before, then you're about to see something pretty crazy. Or I'm just gonna die horribly. Oh, lots of people watching. Okay, good. Anyways, yeah, time to start. So hopefully I don't end up slow playing and hogging up like 30 minutes of the game clock because I'm thinking through my combo for a really long time. Okay, if I'm on the draw. I don't think that's good. Okay. I mean, okay, this is a good hand, right? Yeah, I got selective breeding. I got ramp. I got selective breeding. I have color of hunger, fire truth seeker. Like, I think that's probably a really perfect hand. Well, no, it's not perfect. I would rather prefer a Dreamsight somewhere in there, but I'm gonna start off with Wayfarers. So no turn one pay up. That's good. Do they even run pay up? I guess not. They run Valdez as their discard. Well, no turn one Valdez. That's really good. Huh. Interesting. I mean, I'm always fetching green here, right? Yeah. So no point in shocking myself just yet. If they have Descendant Helpless, then whatever. If they let me untap, then get the selective breeding for 2, which gets me up to 3 drop. Means I can Pensive Songwriter and then reveal back in the pack and get 2 drops, which are probably going to be Announcer Preserves, maybe? Issue. Okay, yeah, they don't deal with my Mad Dork. That's perfect. I can go off now. So yeah, Ancestral Council. Interesting. Well, I'm definitely selective breeding here, right? Right, now that it's fixed, time for me to do what I was thinking of doing. So fetch Select Oasis, selective breeding for 2, and there's no better option than Pensive Songwriter, right? Just make sure that you only cast 1 spell so far, so Skyonly's not going to do anything. Ancestral Council is too slow, and I already have 1 in hand. Minister is interesting, but like, if they remove it, then I'm kind of screwed, and they can easily remove it. So my best option here is this Pensive Songwriter. Is Sanjing an option too? Technically is. Do I want the Sanjing instead of Songwriter? No, they get me around the same amount of ramp, right? Yeah, so Songwriter, then Songwriter reveals back in the pack, next Songwriter, making Chaos from Exile, and let's see, are there any better options than Pronouncer? Just double checking to make sure that I'm not missing anything, and I don't think there is, so get Pronouncer Preserves, making the Aura. It actually does get me 2 mana this turn, actually, so I can cast something else if I really want to. Also, right, the deck doesn't have a good way to deal with a bunch of 1/1s, at least not right now. I can cast back in again if I really want to. Is there a 1-drop that I really want? Not really, I don't think. Next turn I get to untap with 4 mana, so I can just Ancestral Council. If I draw a land, then I get to do even more stuff. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good turn. Opponent draws for a turn. Valdez me finally. Okay, sure. High or low. Either ways, I'm pretty happy. Because Fire Truth Seeker isn't doing much right now since I don't have the right mana for it, and Hawkspear is not something that's good in this matchup. They name high. Okay, sure. That's slightly worse for me than naming low, but I'm still fine with that. They just pass. What instant speed interaction do they have? Pithwilt? But they can't hold it up right now, right? Yeah, they're not holding up Pithwilt. They just got Masquerade. Fortunate. So what now? Don't draw land. 4 mana to work with. I can Ancestral Council for a 1-drop. What 1-drops do I have? I should probably have the deck loaded up because I'm going to be thinking quite a lot. I can fetch Twisted Masterwork with that guy. Alternatively, I can play Saga Recluse and Color of Hunger. I can do it in Ancestral Council Selective Breeding and then play Selective Breeding. Fetches me another 3-drop, and what else can I fetch off Selective Breeding this time? I can get Sanjing, which would fix my mana issues. That what I want. I can get a Kyone, and Kyone gets a bound, or gets to flashback. Another Selective Breeding. And I guess that cycles a Pronouncer into another Pronouncer, which gets me 2 more tokens, then lets me untap 1 more land. Does that do anything? Okay, so let's just make sure that I'm thinking everything through correctly. Ancestral Council, fetch Selective Breeding, play Selective Breeding on Ancestral Council, fetch a Kyone, and flashes back Selective Breeding on the Kyone, fetch another Kyone, that doesn't do anything. Well, there's no way I can get 1 mana that I started with, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna do one last check for anything that might be better to fetch off. Taking Selective Breeding. Oh, Master Negotiator. Huh. Well, actually, yeah, Master Negotiator is really good here, right? I've just taken H2, I swing with everything. And then, what? I have no follow-up. Actually, I can Selective Breeding to Minister of Madness. Do I want that? Might be interesting. Actually, an issue is gonna flip next turn if I take it, right? Okay, yeah, perfect, then that's what I'm gonna do then. So, then one of the auras, play Ancestral Council, fetching up Selective Breeding, use my last aura, place Selective Breeding on Ancestral Council, fetching up, where's Profanimacy. Well, doesn't do anything. Yeah, GG. So, for sideboarding, what does my opponent have? Unforgotten, Liquor, Celestial Principality, Crying Inquiry, Vine Collapse. They're bringing in their whole board. That's funny. For me, how do I fight against those guys? I think it's more removal, right? Maybe I also bring in some Noted Curse, Time Marauder. I'll bring in both. No point in not doing that. I have the room. So, Meteor Harbinger comes out, Meteor Volley comes out. But what else is not useful here? Yeah, Fox View is also bad. Summon Guardian's bad. Where's Summon Guardian? Go. I think that's everything, right? Plus, yeah, the counter spells are alright. Yeah, time to run this back. So mulligan. Actually, that's a good hand. I'll keep it. And if I get discarded, it's really bad, but hey, I have to choose between Call of Hunger and Dreamsight. So I'm gonna choose Dreamsight, but then that means I get to color into a 3-drop, which isn't actually doing much when I think about it. So maybe I shouldn't have cap, but whatever. If you try to Valdez me, I'm discarding Call of Hunger. Yeah, sure. Maybe they have turn 2 discard for Dreamsight well, and that would suck. But let's see if they have it. Alright, Valdez goes on Adventure. Now my turn. A land. Not the best thing in the world. Do I keep Nebula? No, I need green, like really early. Nebula for 3? I think I do. No, I don't have to Nebula for a red, because I already have enough red, so I just Nebula for 2. That's red-green. Let's see if they have another discard spell. And they probably do, because they probably voted in all the Prying Inquiries. If they don't, then, well, that's unfortunate. Anyways, there goes Dreamsight well. Actually, maybe I should have Nebula for more colors. Well, no, it doesn't matter. But yeah, that's what happens when you keep clunky hands like this. You discard your 2 things and then now you're kind of screwed. Like Dreamsight Well is the thing that's supposed to bail you out of this situation, but if you open with Dreamsight Well and then instead of top decking it and your opponent has discard, then you're kind of screwed. And Profanimacy, okay, sure. I mean, there's lots of things that I can top deck that would get me out of this. Anything that flashes back something. More lands is not what I want though. Okay, I just have to play a land and pass. Should I play Charming Marauder on the clue? Maybe I should have. But Profanimacy is going to be fetching more power pools. Honestly, yeah, I should have played Charming Marauder just to have a body out to pod away in case I draw a pod. Knocking more for 4. Okay. But they have nothing else, huh? Do you have any instant speed stuff? Or alright, yeah, not playing Charming Marauder was a huge mistake. I think my plan here is to play a Fitting Orca on turn 5 and then selective breeding it, see what pops out of this thing. Just change the Fitting Oracles, funnily enough. I guess if that doesn't work, I can always just breeding into Infectious Ego. But anyways, this point I'm just playing this guy and like killing the clue, which is like not the right order to do it in because now they just get to sack it in response and that's really bad for me, but whatever. I need a body on board for in case I try into one of my pods off the Fitting Oracle. Or actually, any way of flashing back stuff off selective breeding on Oracle. Like if I can flash back Dreamsight well, then I'm also really happy. Prying Inquiry, okay, yeah, that's actually no, that's bad. Yeah, they take breeding. Attacking me for 4 again. That's fine. Pretty slow right now. I guess if I don't draw anything good, then next time play Cosmonaut, not Pioneer. I'm gonna take some more damage off my lands though. Or I guess I'm not. Cosmonaut Pioneer make up 3/3, I guess. That trade with Profanimacy. I'm not gonna risk playing Oracle right now because I might just not draw into anything. It's pretty unlikely that I don't draw into something, but with how unlucky I've been getting with all these lands, is that even they're unlucky? Who knows? Do I fetch basic here? If I don't fetch a basic, then I'm losing 2. If I fetch basic, then okay, yeah, that loses me less life overall. I do fetch a basic, and I get a basic forest because I don't need more mountains. Play Cosmonaut Pioneer, making 3/3, right? I can draw a card. Do I want to draw a card and then risk getting blown out by Profanimacy because I have to double? Well, they can't discard me, so yeah, just gonna try to place the board, or am I gonna get punished? Okay, I mean, this plays around. What's the removal spell called? Subdue False Idols, because even if they kill something, I still get to trade with Emissary. This well, yeah, see, that's exactly what I was talking about. Maybe they have Subdue False Idols to follow this up with. That would be really... Okay, no, they don't. But instant speed. Alright, the Angel. How much do I want to play around that thing? This is your Overseer. So if I double block, what's the worst thing that can happen? Redirect 2 damage? That thing still dies. Yeah, I'm double blocking here. There's like really no horrible outcome from this. Maybe Pithvolt? Yeah, they might have Pithvolt, I guess. That'd be a sword blowout? But they don't have it. They're gonna kill Pioneer and let me, I guess. I want to draw or do I want to make a 3/3? Let me think. I think I'll draw. Stack Bowl is not... It's decent, right? They have enough lands, yeah. I'm alright with drawing that. The worst case scenario, I bound that off Fitting Oracle. Then another discard spell, then I'm still fine because I just, like... Profanimacy number 2? Sure, that's perfect. Dice to Oracle. Let's see. And... Right, so I guess I'm playing a Fitting Oracle and abound bow. If I draw anything good off Oracle, then I'm really happy. If I don't, I just abound the bow and I get to activate it once, and I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'll play my islands so that I have double blue in case I draw a minister or something. Tap like this. Obsidian Oracle, assuming they don't have any counters. So draw, and okay, good. Not good, but at least I had bow. At least I didn't play Obsidian Oracle last turn because I was afraid this was going to happen. I just pass, and if Obsidian Oracle gets subdued, then that's also really bad for me. I get to trade bow plus Marauder for, not trade, but like double block and then go emissary that way. I was getting really close to what that curse was called. If they play the curse, I just recite this guy and kill the curse. Okay, what is it? Disciple of Faradia? Sure. That's actually a problem because it's flying, and I can't block that. They're fetching Fallen Celestial. I think the play and work, isn't it? Do I have any way to deal with it? No, right? There's like nothing in my deck that answers that. Okay, subdue. Yeah, they had it. Wait, that was gonna happen. So yeah, off with your graveyard. Okay, maybe I should have exiled sub. What? How much does it cost? 5? Okay, maybe I should definitely should have exiled subdue instead of whatever I did back there. But again, I don't want to trade both things. So yeah, take your pick. They're gonna kill the bull. I don't see how I'm gonna win this game. Maybe I top deck. I could just top deck. Oh, that. Oh no, it's exiled. Never mind. Yeah, it's not working out well for me. And well, is there any point in attacking here? No, not really. Yeah, because it doesn't die to subdue, I guess. Subdue need to target? Up to, okay. Wait, they can't cast Fallen Celestial right now with their mana. I should still keep this guy in play right now. How much does subdue cost right now? So that's -4, that's 5, yeah. I don't want subdue coming down and exiling this guy. So I will attack with it then, right? And at least make him play the subdue, I guess. Attacking me? Sure. I think I can do. The profane mystery. Yeah, okay. If they don't kill this thing and I top deck a pod, I think I can go off, right? Like I have one Dreamsight well. Okay. Like I can, if I flashback Dreamsight well, I may draw into something good. Oh, well, Pensive Summer with nothing in hand. That's not good. Because I'm conceding now. Game 3. Is this the board I'm going with? Do I want to board in more Seer Fleshes? They do answer Disciple pretty well. Actually, Starbane Elemental. I'm not boarding this thing in. Kills board. Fine Priest is also decent. I think. Well, no, it's. Well, yeah, do I board in more Seer Fleshes? And the answer is, I have no idea. Fine Priest, exile stuff, but dice removal, and I don't want to give them extra ETBs, so I'm not putting that thing in, I guess. That just leaves Seer Fleshes to deal with, well, boarding some extra copies, why not? Extra copy, sure. I'm gonna play this time, so that's a good thing, I think, and yeah, that's a great hand, assuming, even if it's just great in general, even if one of these guys gets discarded, at least I still have the other one. I can always just tutor something on 3. Only downside is that taking tons of damage from my lands, I guess. Turn 1 Massic or turn 1 Lager Recluse. Doesn't matter for the selective breeding on turn 2, because play Massic, I can selective breeding into Kyone, which selective breeds itself again, and then there's no point in doing that, so I shouldn't do that. Just play Lager Recluse because less vulnerable to removal. Also, it gets Lush Oasis down tapped in case I don't draw a basic. Alright, so you play single wayfarer. Okay, well, there's the Vaughn's Masterwork plus Swiss' Masterwork. Too bad I don't get to do anything, right? It can be appropriate, but that's not a good play. I guess I just end the turn Twisted Masterwork, right? Do I select the breeding into? Can't select the breeding into. There's nothing good to select the breeding into on 3. Lager Recluse. Good stuff starts at 4. I guess for now I just play Massic, hold up Twisted Masterwork, I guess, and then what's untap with 5 mana and select the breeding next turn. Assuming it doesn't get discarded. If it does get discarded, then Dovan's Masterwork has to go the distance, which I'm not looking forward to. There's no point going for anything super crazy this turn, right? Okay, what can I Masterwork out? Color of Hunger, and then next turn tap and color. I guess that works. Color goes up to 3, which too much. Fine then. Well, the first game, backing into Master Preserves was pretty good. If I can replicate this time, how did I play around turn? I play around the discard. I just hold Twisted Masterwork, then the turn Twisted Masterwork out something. If they try to discard me, then you know what? Yeah, I'm too much of a coward. Twisted Masterwork's gonna get me my 4th land. Really should have tapped differently so that I hold it blue. Now, like this is really obvious that I'm holding up a Twisted Masterwork. Now they use turn 2 Prying and Creamy, take the selective breeding. Now I'm kind of in trouble. Am I? Reveal my hand to my opponent. I was going to take selective breeding, right? So just reveal my hand. You're going to take Twisted Masterwork instead of selective breeding, but that means I get to selective into a minister, right? Or no, it doesn't. No, get to selective into a 4-drop. What good 4-drops are there for humans? I'll think about it on my turn, I guess. Okay, never mind. I got bailed out. That's funny. I think I just selected breeding into a pensive songwriter and float the Dreamsight well. So like even if my opponent answers everything I do, I could just get to Dreamsight well again. I can speak of the Iris bound Dreamsight well. That feels less good than just, pensive songwriter and Dreamsight well, and then seeing where that leads me. Right? Yeah. But anyways, like the breeding for 2. Pensive songwriter, there we are. Yeah, that's what I drew this turn. Okay, I do get my land. I get to play What Lurks Beyond again this turn too. I want to do that. If I lurk here, then I get to lurk up to 5-drop. I can lurk into... I beckon, no I don't. Okay, so lurk into a 5-drop. Union Oracle, nothing good to bound, right? Other 5-drops are there. So I can also lurk into selective breeding. Does that do anything? In selective breeding, I fire True Seeker into options are there at 4. Is there just nothing else? I think there's Kione, I guess, which lets me... I don't know, lets me do what? Do anything. I probably should just go for obvious play. I'm just gonna think through my options a bit more just to make sure I don't miss anything. I have Dreamsight. Well, I'll just do the obvious play here, which is try to get stuff onto the board, as much stuff onto the board as possible. Let's start with What Lurks, right? What Lurks, stack pensive songwriter, get always going to be fire True Seeker, right? There's no point in getting Seeker of the Iris. Yeah, so fire True Seeker. I flashback lurk here, no, right? No point in flashing back selective breeding unless I want to get Kione, which goes back up the chain again, so there's no point doing that. So that's that. And 5-drop. 5-drop is always going to be Opinion Oracle. You can get Contra, which gets back, doesn't get back anything good. Other 5-drop of choice. I'll just get Opinion Oracle because that's probably the best card here. It draws me a card into land. I get to bound, which I bound preserves. Probably right, because that's the best thing here. I also bound Master Negotiator, but that might be better later, so I'll just bound this guy. Antelope, Master Aura, life I'm willing to... Oh, no, I have lesser aces, that's fine. Did I exile my lurk? Yeah, I did, so no game rule violations for me, and I just passed my turn now. Yep, full and normal, turn 3. At least I haven't won the game right away, unlike some other combo decks. I just have a really good board state right now. Okay, sure. Decker opponents only? Holy crap, that's funny. Well, they're gonna be very disappointed when they see... Okay, you know what? Should I just show my opponent that I have that, or is it probably not worth it? Technically, I might kill myself with these hands, but do I steal Zakor or do I save it for something better? Stealing Zakor lets me swing. I think that's probably worth it. I have 6 mana this turn, so steal Zakor, play Dovon's Master, or hardcast Dovon's Masterwork, get back Mysterious Cataract. That seems solid. I actually have 7 mana in total. Anyways, yeah, have fun. Take your extra card. Dreamsight well probably draws me into their land, so you know what? I'm probably winning anyways, and I want to have some fun. It's Dreamsight well number 2. Hopefully this doesn't lose me the game. It'd be funny if it did. Well, no point in anything else, and I get to swing for 6. And if my opponent doesn't concede this turn, then I'm playing Dreamsight well again next turn because that's gonna be fun. Oh, huh. Yeah, that's interesting. What do they name? I don't think it really matters, but if they name like 2, I just get to conjure Forest. Yeah, okay, it's gonna die this turn. Minister sack? Yeah, that's probably the right way to kill it. Play another Dreamsight well this turn? I can't, right? If I ping myself a bunch, but I have to vote blue. Yeah, I do. So Minister, kill that, play Dreamsight well number 3, and then laugh, as my opponent probably never calls back to this game. I feel kind of mean doing this, but you know, funny. It's alright. For badness, make a token. Ouch, ouch. Minister activation, find Seer Flesh. Celestial Principality. Just for fun, I'm going to Dreamsight well again, because why not? Funny, don't question it. And now I get to attack with everything. Get these guys. End the turn discarding, does it matter? Doesn't really matter. There you go. In fact, you can also get discarded. My opponent doesn't concede by next turn. I'm gonna... Okay. Alright, I'll get to play 4 Dreamsights this game. Only 3. Yeah, I definitely got bailed out in game 3. Top deck and Dreamsight there. Because I was actually in a really precarious situation. Also, it was kind of weird that they took the Twisted Masterworks over the selective breeding, because selective breeding is definitely more dangerous in a vacuum when I already have 2 1-drops humans out on the board with like 3 mana. But I guess sometimes you just get lucky.